Good morning. It's been a while since my last video, and I apologize. I just have been in a little bit of a funk, and I don't know if it's because of all the coronavirus lockdown or what, but it's been an interesting 30 days or so. I don't even know when I did my last video. But it's weird. We've had all the coronavirus stuff, and then we had the murder of George Floyd by the cop here in Minneapolis, and the ensuing protests that turned into riots, that turned into demonstrations, that turned into riots, and it's been just a bizarre. 2020 has been absolutely bizarre. Like, if you would have said all this stuff would have happened, after March 1st to June, what is it, the 5th or the 6th, I would have said, well, I wouldn't have believed you. So anyway, my health is good. I'm feeling great. I went for about a 2-hour bike ride this morning. Probably got 20 miles running in this week. I will probably go for a 10-mile run tomorrow, trying to up my mileage in anticipation of a marathon in the future. As far as the tumor goes, I really don't know what's going on with that. I'm planning my next MRI in August. Is my anticipated date. I haven't scheduled it yet. I'm going to do it on the 1-year anniversary of the discovery. So I'm in anticipation of that, or in preparation for that. I'm doing two things. I'm taking Fenbendazole. I'm doing the 40-pound dog packet. I think Joe Tippins, this was known as the Joe Tippins protocol, made famous by the My Cancer Story Rocks blog by Mr. Tippins. And, go to that site and read it. It's interesting. So basically, part of that protocol, I think he did the Panacor C, which for the 10-pound dog, and he did it 3 days on, 4 days off, if I remember correctly. I'm doing the 40-pound dog variety, and I'm doing 4 days on, 3 days off. And then I also take vitamin E, CBD oil, curcumin, I always say that, whatever, a couple times a day. I'm actually mixing the Tippins protocol with a low carb diet. That was inspired by Thomas Seyfried's research. So I'm trying to keep low carb. It's not always 20 grams a day. It depends. I will go up a little bit if I'm working out heavily. I'm trying to stay very fit. My weight has fluctuated between 169 and 174 pounds. I tend to look and feel a little bit better at that weight. When I was getting down to 160, I didn't feel real energetic. I felt really, really, really wiped out. So anyway, so I'm taking, the super low carbs, and then also, James McCraw. If you don't know who James is, I have done videos on his book, Killing Cancer with Spices, I believe one's called, and then Attacking the Cancer Stem Cells. He cites a lot of research in cancer stem cells, and the way his protocol, he had a Glioblastoma Multiforme grade 4. He did chemo, radiation, resection, and he talks freely about how that affected his health and his life, and how he saw massive improvements with curcumin, garlic, ginger. Curcumin's turmeric, basically. It's a concentrated form of one of the ingredients in turmeric. Ginger, and then again, he has a low low carb diet that he follows and stuff. So you can check out, he's on Facebook, James McCraw, MCCRAW. His books are on Amazon, you know, check him out. But I'm doing his protocol as well, which is a lot of raw, fresh peeled garlic and curcumin or curcumin. God, why do I always mess it up? It must be the tumor talking. Anyway, but and I'm combining this with moderate exercise. So that's been my game plan. You know, other things that I'm doing right now, I'm you know, CBD oil, of course, and you know, I take vitamin E, vitamin D, what else? A lot of other supplements, St. John's wort. I mean, I mix in resveratrol, CQ10. The list is pretty extensive, but I feel great. My health is really, really good. I have had over the last month like this ringing in my ears a little bit, not overpowering, and maybe I'm hearing things. Haha, pun intended. But you know, it comes and goes. So I don't know if that's a sign of something else, but tend to overthink these things at times, and I'm not immune to that. So anyway, that's the hard thing I think for a lot of folks. You just overthink everything. And, you know, if I eat this Dixie cup of ice cream, am I going to kill myself? If I have, you know, the last quarter of pancake on my kid's plate because I hate throwing stuff away, will that kill me? You know, if I have a bowl of Rice Krispies, will that kill me? You know, you have a tendency to fall into that pit where you're just like, what is everything I'm doing here going to kill me, or is this going to, impact, what I'm doing? So, and there's the mental game too. And trust me, that's been the biggest struggle for me is, at times I've, admittedly made myself into the victim of this, and I need to quit doing that and just fight harder every damn day, and encourage others to do the same. And I've definitely looked back at the last 9 months, and I'm not proud of my behavior a lot of times. I'm not proud of the way I've handled myself, but I also need to, forgive myself for the low points, and, work hard to keep fighting for, for survival, I guess, or, keep learning, keep growing, and learn from your mistakes. And it's not always easy to do. So anyway, not trying to be depressing, just putting it out there, folks. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing great today. I'll do a live video. Maybe I'll do a live one tomorrow, Sunday morning, and get some, maybe get some interactions here. But yeah, it's been the last month or so has been a struggle for me, month and a half, I guess. Just haven't had the fire in the belly like I used to, or like I'm used to having. Anyway, boom, everyone, kick some ass today. Do not ever quit. You know what? It's not always going to be easy. You're not always going to do everything right, and sometimes you're going to do things very wrong. Dust yourself off and keep trucking. All right, I will see you out there, everyone. Tumor Tales, boom. I'm out of here.